Lee with Housing Authority. Hey, how you doing, sir? Is Jasmine Thornton there?
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Lee with Housing Authority. We're here to serve an eviction. I don't know. They said that you people that you had 30-day notice, everything. Hold on, sir. Please, sir. Don't touch him. No, sir. Listen. Everybody, calm down. Okay. Who is the? Okay. Are you? Who is this, ma'am?
That's my boyfriend.
Oh, he's okay. How you doing? I'm Lee with Housing Authority.
I'm good. What's going on?
She is currently late on her rent, 3 months behind.
Late on my rent.
Yeah.
3 months behind.
Yeah, and this is my mover. He's moving things. He's the the one that's my part of my team.
Hold on,
listen, bro. Listen. Can you talk to him? Listen, y'all. Everybody, calm down. Everybody just relax.
Well, we calm.
He is supposed to be moving things.
Well, I didn't get no letter. I don't know this.
This ain't that.
Listen, bro. Listen, I need everybody to come. Listen, bro. Calm. You need to relax, bro. Listen, you need to calm down. Listen, bro. He is doing his job. He is doing his job.
He ain't tell me
He is doing his job.
He ain't tell me.
Listen.
He ain't tell me.
Listen. I got the letter right here. Listen. Here's the letter. Here you go.
I ain't never get none of this.
So they said they've been giving you notices for like the past 3 months. You haven't been.
Y'all, if you can't tell, I don't even think that guy's supposed to be there right now. Because apparently she's on Section 8. And so what that means is that there's not supposed to be a guy in the house. So I say this to say that he would probably be wise to make himself as inconspicuous as possible. Because he's going to end up getting her hemmed up in more things as they begin to unpack things on camera and they notice that all your stuff is in that house too. But he's being emotional. He's not thinking of the grand scheme of things, as well as it's just wrong and it's really fraud when you really think about it. Y'all, if you could like the video, I greatly appreciate it. Only takes a second and it actually does help out more than you know. So I just wanted to remind, I know it's easy to forget, but let's go ahead and get back into it.
You're late. They give you 30 days.
Oh, what?
You should have paid.
Oh, hold on now.
You talking about? You should have paid this earlier. I did.
Listen.
Ooh.
Listen.
Watch out.
Listen, bro. Hey, sir, we got. Hold on. We got to call authority. We got to call authority.
Take that, boy.
You relax. We have to call authority. This stuff has to go. She has a 30-day notice. This is the day. We're serving the eviction. She didn't go to court. She didn't even show up. So
I didn't know nothing about this. That's going on right now. No,
you ain't give me no letter, bro. Y'all just now showing this.
Bro, we sent it to him. Sir, can you please?
What's going on?
Sir, can you calm down?
Tell me what's going on, bro.
Sir, can you calm?
Bro, you ain't telling me enough information.
Hey, call. Listen. This ain't that. Sir.
This ain't that.
Tell me, relax. Bro, listen, you need to calm down.
Tell this man.
Listen, sir. Do your job. Do your job. Listen, so.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Okay.
Bro, move
that rent instead of them flat screens.
Move all this stuff up.
Obviously, my.
It's fine.
So.
Look at here, bro. Watch out, bro. I got my.
Move you. You need to get out. 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 Whatever you gotta do. Get it.
I'm moving shit right by the door. Wait.
No, it gotta get out this house, sir. You need to go out this house. Everything. So grab. We'll give y'all a couple minutes to grab whatever you're gonna get.
What's going on?
You got any hip
No
injuries?
question on babies. We got the babies. Don't worry about all that.
Like I said, man, they said you missed court. They said you didn't come.
Yeah, she missed court.
Y'all left the baby right here. It's a baby right here. Y'all left.
Y'all see the comment? It says, "Dude, reach for them Jordan boxes." This is what he's talking about.
My son, I know. He good.
So, hey, so you can start. You can. With that court, you can start by with that court. They're not taking that. You can take that. Just start moving someone. Sir, do we have to call the authorities? We have to get this stuff out because we gotta go. We gotta get all this stuff out. Okay, I conducted my investigation.
Ooh, investigation.
Everything is good. Get what y'all gotta get. We can move this stuff out. I'm gonna give y'all an hour.
Well, that's nice that he's going to give him an hour. He doesn't have to do that. But it's funny, that comment, dude reached for those Jordan boxes. I wonder why you reached for them Jordan boxes. If you weren't familiar, a lot of times what people like to do, especially people who are getting money, right? Cold hard cash, that's their bank account, those Jordan boxes. So I wouldn't be surprised if he has a lot of cash stashed in those Jordan boxes, right? And that's probably why he went and got it, and he doesn't want anybody touching his stuff. But beyond that, let's really just get into what was really unpacked here, because they unpacked a lot. And what ultimately came out, which I don't think he should have admitted that anyway, is not helping his case at all. But he admitted that he's been paying her the rent. And apparently she has been just taking the rent and doing whatever she wanted with it, and she hasn't been putting it on the rent. So ultimately what's going to happen is she's going to lose her voucher. And ultimately what that unveils for us is that her priorities are wrong. Instead of paying her rent, what do a lot of people on government assistance like to do? They like to spend that money on other things because they're limited in their income that they're able to ultimately bring in. So they have to find ways to get income from other sources. Looks like she was extracting it from this gentleman, but she wasn't using it on what she was supposed to be using it on. Or maybe she just assumed that her full assistance, maybe she told him a number as far as like, this is what I have to pay on my end. And maybe for the most part, she really didn't have to pay anything, but maybe something changed to where they were requiring a certain amount of her and she just still didn't pay it. Who knows? But ultimately, there's no excuse.
Very transparent. I'm not asking anyone for anything. But I am losing my home. I thought this was going to be easy. I'm not going to cry. But I thought this was going to be easy, me taking all of this down, because I'm just like, I've had plenty of times in my life where I had to restart. But I just worked so hard on all of this by myself. I built this from the ground up. And I was so proud of it. And I just finished taking all the decorations off my wall in my living room. And I came in here thinking like, okay, this is going to be pretty easy. And I just looked and I was like, ugh, I poured so much into this. I haven't been able to find a job.
Oh my God.
Food stamps got cut off. I paid my rent on time every month religiously. And then I fall behind and now I'm being evicted.
Here's what I want to say about this. Because I'm really not going to hold back on my opinion on this. Because I see a lot of people do this. And what I mean is, for one, that's not your home. Like, that's your apartment or whatever, right? In her room. But she's invested so much in her room with all the decorations. And it's like she did some DIY type stuff. Wallpaper, the lights everywhere, right? Ultimately, in order to like make it her space, right? Make her space as cozy and comfortable as possible. Which ultimately, how that pans back is she made it so cozy to where she don't want to leave, i.e. go to work. Because she's mentioned that she hasn't been working. And I wonder why. You've been working, but you've been working on that room and you haven't been doing the number one thing that's going to make you able to sustain it, right? Pareto principle. The top 20% of things that's going to get you 80% of the results. Again, priorities wrong. She's prioritizing making this space so comfy, but you don't have a job and you haven't been working, and you're on government assistance. Ultimately, you are already on government assistance, which that is an emergency. You don't have time for DIY projects. I'm sorry. Is that controversial to say? I'm curious, because you need to be making your place a dump. Like, take care of it, yes, but you shouldn't be incentivized to be cozy and want to lay up and watch Netflix and turn your lights on, right? Your Christmas lights that you have hung up on the walls and everything. That's just my opinion. You can't afford to be doing that. You need to be trying to be out of that house as much as possible, in my opinion. Not incentivizing yourself to be in it. To where now you see there's an emotional attachment just to her space.
A quick update, guys. Today the sheriffs came by and posted that I have until Friday to vacate the premises. So on my lunchtime, I'm going to go get some boxes. I also lost my wallet on Friday. I didn't notice. I can't find it, but I reported my carts lost. When everything just seems to get a little bit better, apparently they're not. So I have until Friday. I haven't found a place yet. I haven't found an apartment. I've been applying. Haven't heard nothing. Worst case scenario, I'm gonna have to move my kids to a motel. I still can't get the GoFundMe money. It's still verifying my bank. I get paid on Wednesday. I'm gonna have probably a little bit. But yeah, it's a little update. I have until Friday to leave. If not, they're not going to let me in and take my stuff out. So I'm gonna take out whatever I can, rent, storage, and well, hope for the best.
Y'all, this is the play right here. Because I've come across it a lot. And it's a good thing. Because now I'm starting to notice the patterns and I'm starting to recognize it. Let me explain. If you know GoFundMe takes a long time to clear, then why did you go on and put a GoFundMe link for people to send funds to? Knowing that in mind, having that in mind. Because that's the play. And by play, I mean people want to get it on the front end and on the back end. Here's how. She comes with an urgent situation and gets everybody to flood the GoFundMe, donate all that money to where you can see it just piling up, piling up. You can even set a goal. Then they hit the goal and you're supposed to be good. But then what? Oh, y'all, the money won't clear. So now we're about to raise funds all over again. So you basically double up at once. And I've come across this scenario a few times. So it's starting to appear that this might be a strategy. Now, I'm not going to say that it is. Maybe she just really didn't know. But it's pretty obvious. And somebody could have told you that who was donating to you. I'm pretty sure they're familiar with GoFundMe because I'm sure they donate to other people too. Right? I'm sure somebody has a bridge to sell them somewhere. But because they're gullible. So every story, they're just throwing their money away to anybody who comes up with something online. But ultimately, I think that's wild. If that's the case, and if people are about to start donating to you again, are you going to disclose that you're going to then release those GoFundMe funds back to your audience, and then they can redistribute it to the next channel that you come out with, which may be Cash App, maybe PayPal? You say donate over here instead. Are you going to redistro that back to everybody? No, they're not going to do that. They're going to now just send it here now, some more. And then whenever this clears, I'm still going to take that too.
Man, this is why I don't like to rent my house and stuff out to these folks, man. Look at this mess here. How people leave your house and things like that, man. Look at this. It is a mess. I cannot believe what I'm seeing here. This is how people be living in people's houses and stuff like that, man. Oh my God. Y'all ought to smell the smell in this house. This house is egregious. It smells just like head, booty, and cock in here, man. Oh my goodness. And got the nerve to talk about they want they down. Look at This here. They got the nerve. They say they want the deposit back. Lord have mercy, Jesus Christ. Man, look at the blinds. These folks living like this. I had to get them up out of here though, man. Don't want to pay no rent. Oh man, it smells just like head, booty, and cock in this. Oh my goodness.
That is hilarious. Let me tell you something. For a black man to say cock, boy, you better believe it smells like some cock in there. So that's funny. That's I can pretty much understand how it probably smells in there, and that sucks because I don't know if there's necessarily a process to get a smell out. I mean, that's got to be the hardest thing. I think this is why I don't really like real estate, like as far as an investment vehicle. It's just so many things that can go wrong. You know, when we're talking about a smell, I think I'd rather just go ahead and have my foundation messed up or something. A smell, how do you even get that out? If there's a bad smell that's like what he's expressing it to be, what that alludes to me, like there's only one option at that point. At that point, you got to get like a government contract or something where they'll pay you a good little amount of money for them to test military equipment on your house, and just go ahead and just let them blow it down to the ground, you know, get everything cleaned up, have your empty lot, and you're just going to have to start back from scratch. It's really just that simple, in my opinion. But we'll leave it there for today. Y'all, if you could like the video, again, greatly appreciate it. Helps tremendous. Only takes a second. And then also, if you could hype the video. Hype is a new feature that YouTube offers where it helps smaller content creators like myself. And basically, when you hype, it actually pushes us to the extent that it pushes the larger content creators, or pushes me, I should say. And since I am a smaller content creator, we actually get more points than other content creators. So that is an advantage we have for that feature itself only. But we could definitely take advantage of it. And then also Patreon's link below if you want to see self-improvement content. But until then, I'll catch you in the next video.